Hello everyone, and welcome back to our story corner. Today, I have a fun and magical tale for you about a boy named Liam and his very special backpack. Let's dive in. It was a bright, sunny Monday morning at Sunshine Elementary School, but for Liam, it was anything but calm. Liam, a cheerful boy with a permanent case of messy hair, was, you guessed it, running late again. Oh no. I can't find my math book, or my crayons, or my lunch. He shouted, tossing pillows, toys, and clothes all around his room in a frantic search. His room looked like a tiny tornado had just passed through. Just as he was about to give up and declare everything lost forever, a soft, slightly muffled voice came from a corner of the room. "Maybe if you kept me tidy, we wouldn't have this problem," the voice said, sounding a bit grumpy. Liam froze, his hands full of mismatched socks. He slowly turned around. Who said that?" he whispered, his eyes wide. "It's me," the voice said again, this time a little louder. Liam followed the sound, and his gaze landed on his bright blue backpack, slumped against the wall. As he stared, two big, cartoonish eyes blinked open on the front pouch, and the main zipper curved into a wide, toothy smile. "Your backpack." Liam blinked once. Twice, he rubbed his eyes, thinking he must still be dreaming. A talking backpack. That's crazy. He stammered, taking a cautious step back. The backpack wiggled, shaking itself with a rustle. "Not as crazy as your homework situation," it retorted, and with a flick of its zipper, it spat out a small avalanche of wrinkled papers, a broken granola bar, and 3 headless crayons. "I'm tired of carrying your messy stuff. I've got crushed chips in my side pocket, sticky pencils gluing my insides together, and don't even get me started on the banana from last week. I need a break." Liam couldn't believe his ears. His backpack wasn't just talking, it was scolding him. "You've lost 3 pencils, 2 erasers, and half your snack inside me this month alone." The backpack continued its rant, its fabric eyes narrowing. "A backpack is for carrying things, not for storing forgotten relics." From that day forward, Liam's life took a very unexpected turn. The talking backpack, who decided to call himself Zip, laid down the law. It refused to open its main compartment in the morning until Liam promised, out loud, to be organized. "Repeat after me," Zip would say. "I, Liam, will put my books in the folder, my pens in the pouch, and my lunch in the insulated pocket." Liam would sigh and repeat the words, feeling a little silly. At school, things got even weirder. During recess, Liam was often seen whispering to his backpack, "Okay, Zip, just give me the eraser. I promise I'll put it right back in the small pocket." His friends found this hilarious. "Look, Liam's talking to his bag again," Mia would giggle, pointing from the swings. Liam's cheeks would turn bright red, but he knew he had to keep Zip happy. But then something magical started to happen. Because Liam had to keep his promises to Zip, he actually started becoming organized. His notebooks were no longer dog-eared and stained with juice. His homework was always neat and complete. His lunch stayed fresh and unsquashed in its container. He even found a library book he thought he'd lost 2 months ago, tucked away neatly where it belonged. The talking backpack seemed happier too. When it was tidy and everything was in its proper place, Zip would hum a cheerful little tune as Liam walked to and from school. It was a low, buzzing hum that only Liam could hear, and it made him smile. Liam started to realize that finding his things easily made his mornings less stressful. He wasn't late for school anymore, and his teacher, Ms. Gable, even commented on how much neater his work had become. Soon, other kids in his class noticed the change. They saw Liam pull out a perfectly sharp pencil from his designated pencil pouch while they were still digging through their own chaotic bags. "How do you do it, Liam?" asked his friend Sam. "My backpack eats my homework." The other kids chimed in, "Yeah, mine too. I wish I had a talking backpack that could help me." Liam just smiled mysteriously. He couldn't exactly tell them his backpack literally talked. "Sorry guys," he said, patting Zip affectionately. "You just have to listen to yours. I bet it talks in its own way. You just have to pay attention." The other kids looked at their backpacks, confused, but Liam knew what he meant. A messy bag that you can't find anything in. That's the bag's way of saying it needs help. A few weeks later, Sunshine Elementary announced its annual Clean Desk and Tidy Backpack competition. The principal would be doing a surprise inspection, and the winner would get a huge trophy and a gift card to the local ice cream shop. In the past, Liam wouldn't have even bothered, but this year was different. With Zip's guidance, his desk was pristine and his backpack was a model of organizational perfection. When the principal announced the winner at the school assembly, Liam's heart pounded. And the first prize for the tidiest student goes to ... Liam. The whole school clapped, and Liam's friends cheered loudly. He walked up to the stage, a huge grin on his face, and proudly accepted the gleaming gold trophy. He couldn't wait to show Zip. That night, as Liam was getting ready for bed, he placed the shiny trophy on his nightstand, right next to his backpack. A soft whisper came from the bag. "See? I told you." Responsibility makes life a whole lot easier, doesn't it? Liam nodded, feeling a wave of gratitude. He reached over and gave the backpack a gentle pat. "Thanks, buddy. You taught me to take care of what I have. You're the best backpack in the world." The backpack's zipper mouth curved into a warm smile. It slowly zipped itself all the way up for the night. "That's what friends do," it whispered back. And from that day on, Liam never lost another pencil. But more importantly, he never lost his newfound sense of responsibility. He learned that when you take care of your things, they have a funny way of taking care of you right back. What a wonderful story, right? It reminds us that being organized isn't just about being neat. It's about respecting our belongings and making our own lives easier and happier. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more tales, and share it with a friend. See you next time.